I am 82 years old. I got married on June 12th, 1976, exactly 50 years ago. And I'm about to tell you something that might make you feel offended. Everything you think you know about keeping the marriage flame alive, about understanding your spouse, is completely wrong. And the scariest part is the people around you, the movies, the books, they are lying to you, or they are just as blind as you are. You see, I spent 50 years of my life believing in a lie that you are probably swallowing hook, line, and sinker right now. I thought that just living under the same roof, eating at the same table, and sleeping in the same bed for half a century meant understanding. I thought I had it all, a golden anniversary, a house full of children and grandchildren, a model family. But then at this age, when I'm nearing the end of the line, a tragedy struck that smashed everything I used to be proud of. What I discovered during those dark days completely changed how I view the word partner. But before I tell you what happened, I need you to understand this. I am not making this video to whine or preach. I am making it because I am scared for you. There are things you need to hear before it's too late. Not for me, but for you. Because I realized a terrifying truth, that the woman who has lain beside me every night since the summer of 1976 was actually a complete stranger. Before I call Martha a stranger, you have to understand who we used to be, or at least the image we built for the world to see. We were the golden couple of this town, me and Martha, married June 12th, 1976, 50 years. We had just thrown a grand golden anniversary party in the backyard, with wine with toasts to eternal love. Martha, she was the gentlest woman, the one who remembered everyone's birthday, the one who ironed my shirts crisp every morning. From the outside, everything was perfect. I was the breadwinner, handling the finances, mowing the lawn every weekend. Martha was the heart of the home, tending to every vase of flowers, every meal. We had an operating procedure so perfect it was terrifying. Wake up, black coffee for me, Earl Grey, tea for her. Greet each other with the usual peck on the cheek. Come home in the evening. Dinner at 7 euro. Watch the news. Bed at 10 euro. Day after day, year after year. We were like two pilots flying the same plane, but we had switched to autopilot a long, long time ago. I thought Martha's silence was peace. I thought the fact that she was always there baking apple pie in the kitchen or knitting in that old armchair was as natural as the sun rising in the east. I lived in that bubble of complacency for half a century, until that fateful Tuesday. October 20th, 2026. A Tuesday evening so ordinary it was boring. We were eating the pot roast she always made. I was burying my face in my plate, muttering complaints about the neighbor putting their trash can in the wrong spot. Trivial things, meaningless things. I didn't even look up at Martha, and then I heard the sound of a fork hitting the wooden floor. A dry metallic clatter that ripped through the silence. I looked up, about to ask what was wrong, about to grumble about the carelessness, but the words choked in my throat. Martha. Her delicate face was distorting. One side of her mouth was drooping. Those kind blue eyes I had looked into for 50 years were now wide open, panicked, filled with absolute terror. She tried to call my name, but no sound came out, just slurred, broken noises. Her arm went limp, knocking her water glass across the table. And then she collapsed, right in front of my eyes. In a split second, the woman who had been the anchor of my life for the past 50 years crumbled. My world of fake peace shattered on the evening of October 20th. The ambulance sirens wailed through the neighborhood. Red lights spun dizzily. I sat in the back of that rig holding Martha's ice-cold hand, my mind completely blank. The hospital welcomed us with the heavy smell of antiseptic and a white light so cold it made my skin crawl. The doctor said it was a massive stroke. They wheeled Martha into the ICU, hooked her up to all sorts of machines. And I was left outside, sitting on a hard plastic chair in the hallway, listening to the rhythmic cold beep-beep of the heart monitor. Sitting there looking at the wife who had shared my pillow lying motionless, I felt a sense of helplessness seep into every cell of my body. I wanted to do something. I needed to do something. I thought I should notify her friends. The ladies in the church charity group that Martha went to every Sunday morning. I shakily picked up her iPhone from the table. I swiped the screen. Enter passcode. 4 numbers. Just 4 simple numbers. I stared at the screen. I tried her birth year. Wrong. I tried our wedding year, 1976. Wrong. I tried the birth date of our first granddaughter. Wrong. iPhone unavailable. Try again in 1 minute. I sat there frozen, holding the phone, realizing that I didn't possess the key to enter my own wife's private world. 50 years, and I didn't know the 4 numbers she chose. My throat tasted bitter. I thought again, maybe I should play some music for her. The doctor said music could help stroke patients wake up. I hurriedly pulled out my own phone, opened Spotify. I wanted to find Martha's absolute favorite song, the song that could call her soul back. My finger hovered over the search bar, and then I froze. What does Martha like to listen to? Does she like Frank Sinatra or Elvis Presley? Does she like classic jazz or Chopin's nocturnes? Or maybe she likes the Beatles? My mind was nothing but blank white space. I realized for all those years sitting in the car together, I only played the news channel or the country music I liked. I never asked, "What do you want to listen to, Martha?" I looked at the woman lying there surrounded by tangled IV lines, the woman who bore my children, who endured my patriarchal temper for 250 nights, and I realized a truth that sent a chill down my spine. I don't know her. I don't know her favorite song. I don't know her phone password. I don't know what she dreams about, what she fears, what she yearns for. I am just a strange man sitting next to a strange woman, connected only by a marriage certificate from '76 and a terrifying silence. And in that damn moment, as I stared into the black screen of that phone, a brutal truth came crashing down on me. I spent 50 years climbing a ladder. I climbed very hard. I climbed with persistence. I proudly beat my chest that I was a family man. I brought the money home. I bought the house with the big yard that Martha liked. I paid the college tuition for 2 kids. I never let Martha worry about an electric bill or a water bill. I thought that was my duty. I thought that was the goal of marriage. I had climbed all the way to the very top rung of the ladder named responsibility, only to realize now, standing at the peak of glory of a model husband, looking down at my wife, gasping for air, that my ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. Completely the wrong wall. I built a family business, not a home. We were efficient business partners, sharing living expenses and the responsibility of raising children. But we did not share our souls. Do you know the biggest lie that old couples like me tell you? We live for our children. We are too busy building for the future. That is the sweetest lie and also the softest poison. We use busyness as a shield to hide our emotional laziness. It is much easier to say, "I have to work overtime to buy a new car," than it is to sit down and ask, "How are you doing lately? Is there anything making you sad?" Making money tires the body, but connecting souls exhausts the heart. And I, a coward, chose the physical fatigue. I hid behind paid bills, behind expensive vacations, thinking I was compensating. But you cannot use money to buy back lost understanding. Look at me. I can rattle off exactly how many points the Dow Jones rose today. I can tell you the history of the American Civil War, but I cannot answer a simple question. What was Martha's dream when she was 20? Did she want to be a painter, a writer, or an astronaut? I don't know. I never asked. I don't know what her biggest fear is. Is she afraid of spiders of heights, or of the loneliness I have unintentionally planted in her heart for half a century? I don't know. When was the last time she laughed until she cried? Not the polite social smile at parties, but that belly laugh from the bottom of her soul. I don't remember. Or worse, maybe I was never the reason she laughed like that. There is a bitter truth. The cashier at the supermarket probably knows which tea Martha prefers better than I do. The ladies at her charity group probably understand her worries better than I do. They know she is worried about our grandson. They know her knee aches when the weather turns. And I, the man lying less than 8 inches away from her every night, know nothing. We were just 2 legal roommates sharing a mailing address and a refrigerator. We lived next to each other, but not with each other. And this is what haunts me the most. This is the highest price I have to pay. If Martha had passed away right when she collapsed at the dinner table, maybe I would have grieved, I would have cried, and time would have healed it. But no, God or fate has a cruel sense of humor. She is still alive. She is lying there, her chest still rising and falling, her heart still beating weak rhythms. She is right there, just an arm's length away. But she is 1,000,000 miles away. That is the real tragedy. The pain doesn't come from death. The pain comes from a life wasted. I had 50 years, 18,250 days. I had millions of opportunities to ask, "What are you thinking?" I had billions of seconds to listen to her talk about trivial things. I had a whole lifetime of being healthy and lucid to step into her inner world. But I didn't do it. I let that door swing shut, rust over, and gather dust. And now when I desperately want to smash that door down, want to scream, "Martha, I'm here, I want to hear you speak, I want to know which song you like," she can no longer answer. Those lips are sealed tight. Those eyes are dull. She is there, but she is not there. I am sitting next to my wife of 50 years, and I realize I miss her with a heart-wrenching pain, even though she hasn't left yet. I miss the woman I never truly bothered to get to know. I regret not what I did wrong, but what I never bothered to do at all. I gambled that we have plenty of time. I lost. And the price is this eternal silence. This is the steep price I have paid. I traded 50 years for a large but cold house, a full bank account that cannot buy a single answer from my motionless wife. I won the race for money, but I lost completely at life. Don't be like me. Don't wait until the ambulance siren rips through the night to wake up. Turn off your phone. Right now. Turn to the person next to you, hug them tight, and ask them about their day, about their dreams, about their fears. Turn that stranger in your bed into your soulmate while their heart is still beating strong. But my story doesn't stop there. There is another painful secret I just discovered in the hospital waiting room today, when my 2 children, Peter and Sarah, rushed in. They dashed to Martha's bedside, sobbing, holding their mother's hand tight. But when I put my hand on my son's shoulder, he shrugged it off. They didn't look at me. They ignored my existence as if I were an invisible ghost. Why? Why am I the one who provided for them their whole lives, yet they only have love for Martha? Why have I become an outcast in my own family? The answer will make you shudder, and I will tell you that naked truth in the next video. If my story touched you, please share it. Leave a comment about what you will do tonight with your spouse. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell, because I have more brutal truths I need to say, and my time, just like yours, is running out.